you guys so you can see the announcements. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the tutoring hours. You guys should be getting like updates about to see how if you're completing them. If not, you could just go ahead and ask us and we could tell you because we all have access to the sheet to see how many hours you guys are all doing. You should still be doing 3. But also with that being said, because it's already finals and you guys are working on your final essays and final projects, Ames is still offering the remote tutoring. I know that a lot of times you'll reach out to us or Cande, which is fine too. But let's say we all say, hey, I don't have time today. This is also these email accounts here. You can set up appointments with people from Ames that you could do that with as well. I did share with you guys this last time. I don't know, has anybody give me like a thumbs up or something if you've used these? No? Okay. But they're available to you. Like I said, we like to help you guys as well, and Cande's available. But if ever we're not, this is a good resource for you guys to just have your papers edited or any questions with math and stuff like that. You all should have done and emailed your teachers for your progress reports. So Jelly, I haven't received any, but I think Jelly has, right, Jelly and Robert? So if you still haven't done it, just make sure you email your teachers. They're due today, so you still have till the end of the day to turn them in. So get those done. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us to see if we can answer those for you. But just go ahead and send them an email asking for your grade and any comments, and then you can forward that to us to turn it in. Next thing is that you all should have gotten a package in the mail. Give me a thumbs up on the little thing if you did. You guys know how to do that? No? So Robert sent out packages and it included a mask and a candy bar. On the candy bar, it has a note on it. Did anybody read the note?
Save till May 1st.
Yeah, save till May 1st. That's the message. We're going to be using that for something on our next Zoom class on May 1st. So try to keep it somewhere safe where maybe a family member won't eat it, or also don't eat it yourself. Did anybody already do that?
My bad.
Is it my internet that's really slow? But I can't really hear anybody. Okay. Yeah, so make sure you save those, please. It's for a thing. If you don't have one, maybe you could reach out and figure something out. Saul, I can't really hear you, but we'll contact you.
You're lagging, bro.
Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is something very important, is course evaluation. We talked about this last semester at the end. So you guys should have got the course evaluation forms. Did you guys all get those? Do this for me. Yes, you all should have got them. Check your email, Saul. Be sure to do those course evaluations. Those are very important for Ames and for us to see how you're doing in your classes, how you're enjoying them, things that you really like and things that you don't like. Make sure you are saying those and voicing those opinions, because when we really do like an instructor and the things they're doing or a way they're doing something, we want to keep those things so that future students can enjoy those things that you like from those professors. Or if the opposite, if there's an instructor that you necessarily aren't liking their style or something that they do as an instruction method, you can also give those notes. That way that instructor knows and they could change stuff for the future. So just be sure to do those. A lot of us have siblings that are going to start college or will start college soon. Don't you want to just help your brother or something out to make sure that teachers are changing some stuff for the better? So just go ahead and do those course evaluations so that we can voice our opinions and do it that way, because that's a good resource we have here at Ames. Another thing is, I talk about this a lot. I've talked about this even before we were in this stay-at-home order, the bystander intervention training. I know some of you guys have already done it, but there's still people that haven't done it. You guys need to get this done before the semester ends. You should have an email on your Ames email that gives you a link to do it. If you don't have that, Robert, is there any way we can get that for them to email out again?
We'll figure it out.
Okay, we're gonna try to figure something out to get that to you guys, because you do need to complete that before the semester ends. So keep that in mind. LULAC, Abel, can you give us a little update?
So a highlight from last week that we had, it was we did the nominations for LULAC president and treasurer, and then so we got new people that are gonna be filling those positions in. We also did we decided whether to do origami or do a Netflix group watch. So we chose the Netflix watching thingy, which is gonna be fun. And then we also discussed on since we can't go to Washington for the LULAC convention, we're deciding to go to either camp or stay at least 2 nights at the YMCA cabins, and then the also do a tour to the Stanley Hotel, and that's about it.
When's the next meeting?
The next meeting is, geez, I get confused because I'm an officer as well, so we have another one, but I don't know if it's Wednesday or Tuesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah, probably Wednesday.
Okay, at what time?
1:30.
Okay, awesome. So you
Yeah.
guys, if you're still wanting to join, you can. Thank you so much, Abel, for giving us that update. You did awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
As you all know, a lot of you guys have already been doing class registration for the summer and the fall. If you have already, you know that camp is offering a summer term scholarship. So that's still the case. So maybe think about whether or not you want to take summer classes. This is a really good opportunity for you guys to get ahead on the graduation schedule. So it's a really good opportunity. If you do, just talk to one of us, talk to your pack leaders, and we can get you enrolled in summer. So just let us know for that. Our next class is May 1st, which we all know, we just discussed it a little bit earlier. You have your package that has a 100 grand bar for that class, and that'll be on Zoom as well.
Really quickly, just to add to that summer term scholarship, like we definitely want to encourage as many people to take advantage of that. We have the money and we want to spend it on you. We don't want to give it to next year's camp group, right? We don't want to give it back to the government. We want to spend it on you. So we have it, let's spend it. But also, because we don't know the state of things, we couldn't answer the question of whether classes are going to be face-to-face or online. But just be ready for them to make the decision to go either way and be prepared for that. Even if it is online, we still want to encourage you to consider doing it so that, you know, you could get that much more closer to graduation. Thanks. Good job, Tina.
Thank you. Should I go on to the next thing?
Let's do it.
Okay, you guys ready? Okay, so I know that you guys are not so excited about talking about COVID again and again, but this is just an update. It's very important that we know what's going on. So as you guys have heard probably on the news, the stay-at-home order will be ending on April 26th. But we are going to have a different type of order, safer at home. And so it is a little bit different, but we still have restrictions and we have to be mindful of those restrictions. And so we're going to talk about it a little bit today. So safer at home is a little bit less strict than stay at home, but they still are targeting to try to have people stay 60 to 65% like social distancing and actual distancing from each other. So even though some businesses are open, they still are having some requirements for those businesses to fulfill so that we can do those things safely, right? So they're still wanting vulnerable populations, so older adults and people who have previous conditions to stay home unless they really, really have to get out of their house. So that's still very important that those people stay at home. We still don't want group gatherings of more than 10 people. So just because this stay-at-home order is ending doesn't mean that we can start hanging out with our friends and have big family parties, right? Critical businesses will still remain open and they'll still have strict regulations and precautions they're taking. So if you've been to the grocery store, some grocery stores are even doing having directions in the different lanes or the aisles. And so they're just taking precautions so that we are following this 60 to 65% physical distancing from each other to reduce the spread of COVID. Retail businesses are going to be open now, but they're still going to be strict on it. So they're either going to do curbside, kind of like a delivery thing, or like a drive-through thing, I mean, or having people limiting the amount of people that can be in the building at once, as well as having like the directional restrictions that they have at stores right now. Nightclubs, gyms, spas, those types of things are still going to be closed. They're not going to open yet. And now they're going to be opening like the elective type of medical care, which is like dental, eye care, and stuff like that. So that stuff is going to open, but they're also going to have strict restrictions. For example, like masks and gloves and other things like that. So personal services, I know a lot of you guys see on your social media about hair salons and barbershops. Those things will open again after this stay at home order is over on the 26th, but they're going to have strict precautions as well. For example, my mom, she does hair and she works at a salon, and she already knows that when she does her clients that she's going to only have one client at a time, and that she has to sanitize her station after every client to be able to have that safe environment. Schools are going to continue to be closed and they're suspended for the rest of the 2019-2020 school year. That doesn't affect the 2020-2021 school year starting in the fall. That hasn't affected that yet. But the reason why we have to follow this is so that that doesn't spill over to the fall semester. So we need to be really precautious so that we can go back to school soon. Okay. Do you guys have any questions on those regulations that are changing? Are you guys okay? Okay. All right. So this is some of the things that the safer at home phase is not about. Okay. So I'm sure you guys have heard from Governor Polis that this is not a free for all. So basically what he's trying to say is this doesn't mean that that it's all over and that we're okay and that we're out of the woods. This is just like the next phase of us still taking care of each other and still trying to stay at home as much as we can. And still taking the precautions of social distancing and trying to physically stay away from other people even when you're at grocery stores and taking those precautions. This is not an opportunity for you to leave your house as much as possible and spread the virus to others. A lot of times people don't get symptoms and they're like, I'm fine. I'm just going to go out because I'm bored. And I'm going to go to stores and I'm going to do all this unnecessary shopping, unnecessary going out of my house. So that's not what we should take from this. We should still try to stay at home as much as we can so that we can get over this as soon as we can. Also, it's not an excuse to stop wearing your masks. I know Robert sent out masks for you guys, so now you don't have an excuse. You have a mask to wear, and so please do that. Don't throw caution to the wind at this point. Conducting unnecessary travel. We still are not out of the woods, and so we want to keep this contained, and traveling is not a way of keeping this contained. So it's still trying to stay home and not having to go to other states or even internationally just because we want to, without a legit reason. Having parties or get-togethers. So this one's very, very important, because we still don't want people to gather in 10 or more. We don't want people having parties. We don't want people getting together because it promotes the spread, and that's what we don't want. And then playing sports and games as groups. So that's also obvious. We don't want groups. Do you guys have questions about that section? Okay, so now I want to talk about like the seriousness. What happens if I abuse this safer at home? So we know that stay at home order is over soon, but what if people start throwing caution to the wind and they just do what they want and they do all those things that says we're not supposed to do? What if we do those? A resurgence may happen. So what that means is maybe more people start getting sick again. And what would happen after that is there will be new stay-at-home orders. So not only would we go back to the strict ways of you need to stay at home or else kind of thing, that might happen again, and we don't want that. And that would mean longer closure of schools. So who wants to go back to school in the fall, in the summer, in the fall? Yeah, we all want to go back to school, right? We miss you guys. We don't want to do this online stuff. It's more work. So by doing all those things we're not supposed to do, that's one of the consequences that we can have. And we could also have longer travel restrictions. We all want to we all want to go travel. We want to go see our families. Some of you guys are in LULAC and you want to do the LULAC camping trip. But if we don't listen to these rules and a resurgence happens for COVID, then those things are going to be not possible as well. Another thing that Robert and Giseli and I were talking about in the morning is election year is coming up, or the time for election. And because if we have more stay-at-home orders coming up, like at that time, it would limit the accessibility to vote in our communities. And that is not good. We want people to vote. We want you guys to vote. So we need to try to be good about this and do all the things and follow the rules that we need to follow so that we can vote and get and I don't want to give my opinions, but we need to go out there and vote. Do you guys want to add anything, Robert, Jelly?
No, that was good. Thank you, Tina.
Okay, thank you. That's it. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, good.
Just as we transition, from you all, are there any other rumors or things that you have questions about? Like, I heard this was true, or I heard that's true, that we can clarify?
Saul had a question earlier, didn't he?
Yes.
Go ahead.
What's your question, Saul?
Is it true that they extended it then?
So it's just like a next phase. We still want people to stay home and be safe. But it's not as strict as the one we're going through right now. But we still want people to follow the rule of try to stay away. Don't don't gather in big groups to prevent that spread. I just wanted to finish off saying we do know people who have or had coronavirus, even in camp. Jelly and I have a shared family member and their families who are in the hospital because of coronavirus. So this is very serious, and maybe it's your experience that you don't know anybody, but because I know of people like even in camp who have experienced that in their families. That doesn't mean that you're like completely exempt from it. There are people who are really like going through it because of coronavirus, and they have family members that have been hospitalized. So it's a very important, and we just need to be mindful of that too. That's
Yep,
all.
it's hit pretty close to home for us already. So let's stop it there. Let's make sure it doesn't impact anybody else. So there was a question about the camera use. We do have an activity coming up where you are going to have to turn your camera on and off. So be prepared for that. And it's going to be a lot more fun if you comply. So please be prepared for that. That's coming up. So before we do that, we're going to do, I want to talk about the camp class so that we can clarify any questions regarding what's left to do for us and requirements. So some of you asked for grades from me, and a lot of you are seeing a 0 under that advising grade. All that is the meeting with Rick. I need to see that form that you were supposed to complete while you met with Rick. So most of you, if not all of you, have met with Rick already and want your points. All you have to do is send that form to me. So send that my way and I can give you credit. I know some of you didn't actually fill out the form with Rick. So just complete it as best you can so that I can give you credit for it. That's 6 points of your total grade, and you did the meeting. I want to give you credit for it. That's all that is.
Wait, Robert, I did the sheet, but it doesn't switch it to Google Docs, so I'm not able to send it to you. And even when I download it, it doesn't save like my answers or anything.
Okay, so make sure, if that's the case, I'll send you an alternative version that will work.
Okay.
I'm sorry you're having those technical errors, but if you're having that problem, let me know and I could send you the other version. The other version just not as clean, so if you can give me the original PDF version, that would be better. Thanks, Anna.
Okay. Yep.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, so on my screen, you can see I've logged into my account. First thing I want to talk about is you'll see this COVID-19 emergency fund. Ames did set aside some money to help with any of your unmet needs that you may have. So you are eligible to apply for some funding. So please ask us if you need that, if you have some unmet need, if you have some financial needs. Some of us have family members who are no longer working or who have cut hours. Ames does have some money set aside to help you all. So you want to take advantage of that because it's there for you. Going to our course shell, we will see what's left for you for class. So we do have your game points for today's class attendance. We do have tutoring hours this week and next week, and then you get points for attendance for next week's class. The last thing is our career essay. That will be due on May 1st. So coming to content, down to CDP essay. This is our career essay. So please download this so you know exactly what we're looking for. This is 20 points of your grade. It's due May 1st. What I want you to do is write about a career that you've been researching. Give us information about the educational path it takes to get to that career. So if you want to be a lawyer, what do you have to do for school to become a lawyer? You have to earn a bachelor's degree in some related field. You have to go to law school, and then you have to take the bar exam. That's the information I want. I want information on the professional path you need to take to work in that career. Let's say you want to be an electrician. You can't just get a degree and be an electrician. You have to be a mentor, do a mentorship and an apprentice as an electrician before you can be that electrician. So I want to hear those details. Information on the responsibilities and day-to-day life of this career. So if you want to be a teacher, what's the day-to-day life of a teacher? average salary and benefits of this career. I want to know how much that person makes. You can find that information pretty easily. Predicted job growth for this position. So maybe you want to be something, and it sounds weird, but you find out in the next 20 years, there's going to be a high need for that position. Present that information in the paper too. Explanation of how that career aligns with your career exploration assessment that you completed in class. This is the activity that Tina did with you all. So reference what you learned about yourself from that activity and talk about how does that align with your career choice. And then finally, an explanation of how that career aligns with your true colors color. So when we did the true colors activity, you were assigned a color or you assessed into a color. Talk to us about how that color matches with that career choice that you're researching. So again, I want it typed, double spaced, 2 pages, sent to me by May 1st before the end of the day. Here's a rubric for how you're going to be graded. It's basically takes these bullet points and puts them down here so you know how we're going to grade you. Pretty straightforward. Other resources for you if you go back out of this. We do have, I did post this true colors sheet. So if you remember your true color, you can see some of the personality attributes that are attributed to that color. So if you're green, this describes you. If you're an orange, a blue, or a gold. So talk about how these sort of attributes play into that career choice you have in the paper. Now, the paper should be typed like an essay. It shouldn't be bullet points, things like that. And we're happy to accept drafts if you want us to look them over before you actually turn in the final. Any questions on the career essay? Awesome. Thank you all. All of this stuff is on the course shelf if you want to know more. And we're, of course, available on tutoring and however you need us to help you get through that assignment. We can do it together. So we're going to do an activity that Yaseli is going to lead. Here are our teams right now. So take a look at my screen and take a note of what team you're on, 1, 2, 3, and 4, because you are going to be competing with your peers on this activity, and you're going to want to know what team you're working with. So here's your team. All right, I'll let you take it away, Joe.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? Yes? Thumbs up? Okay, cool. All right, so this is a super awesome game that I'm really excited to have you all participate in, and it's going to have you run around your house or wherever you are. So this is what's happening. We are going to do a camp scavenger hunt. So what is happening is that you guys are in these 4 teams, and then we are going to have one person from each team represent your team. So we have team 1, team 2, team 3, and team 4. So let's say our first candidates are going to be Saul, Jose, Jasmine, and Adolfo. So we'll tell you all 4 what you have to go get. So like, let's say we tell you, so Tina and Robert are going to do this first example. Okay, Tina, Robert, are you ready? Them 2 are competing against each other. I'm going to tell them an item.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, go. I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to tell them an item, and they're going to have to go and look for it, and the first one to come to the camera and show me the item wins. So the first thing
I'm in the basement. She's got 1 floor.
The first thing I'm going to ask them to show me is going to be a pen.
Boom!
He already won. I give
Okay, obviously I'm going to say something more complicated than just a pen. Something you don't have in your hands. I'm not going to say a phone. I'm not going to say something that you have readily available. The first one to come, Robert, Tina, and Jelly are the judges. We're the ones that are going to are the ones that are going to tell you whether who wins, and if you argue, then you lose a point. Sound good?
Also, sorry to interrupt, Jelly, but if you're like, let's say Saul, Jose, Jasmine, and Adolfo are competing against each other right now, they're the only ones that are going to have, besides ourselves, that are going to have their cameras on.
So everybody but the team judges, turn your cameras off right now.
So, Guapo, I know it's going to be real hard for you to go bring me a paleta in your truck, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so everyone turn your camera off, please. And Robert is going to tell us who the first candidate is.
Still waiting for
So-
Jose and Noemi and Saul to turn their cameras off.
Robert, I have my camera on.
Yeah, we need it off.
Off? Okay.
Hey, Saul. This is getting awkward now. Saul.
I think he has us muted.
Yeah, I think he does. And that's not cool.
Should we message him?
Yeah, Saul. Hey,
I don't know.
hey.
Maybe I could call him. Where's my phone?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna take the screen sharing off so everyone could put it on gallery view so they could see everybody's faces.
Hey, Hayat, can you please turn off your camera for this activity?
You want me
Thanks.
to turn on the camera?
Hey,
Yeah,
turn
we
off
want
your
everyone-
camera and put us on sound. You can't hear us.
Yeah, turn off your camera, everyone.
Turn off?
Off, yeah. Like that. Good job.
All right, I'm ready to take points away from Saul's team. All right, so first up, we're gonna have Gabriel, Sydney, Abel, and Elena. Turn your cameras on. Gabriel, Sydney, Abel, and Elena.
Ooh.
All right, look at Saul complied. Okay, here it is. The four of you are racing for your team.
First one. Am I going to call the first one?
That's you, Jelly.
All right. First one to bring me shampoo.
I got my money on Elena.
I don't know, guys. We'll see.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, we have Sydney. Good job, Sydney. We have to wait
Alright.
for everyone else to bring their shampoo bottle.
Okay,
They
hi,
have
Sydney.
to prove. Good job,
Hi, Sydney.
Elena. Prove it. Gabriel, you have to prove you got it.
That's fake. I have to go like 50 slides of stairs. Like I have to freaking fly over there. Nah.
Where's
Nah,
your
nah.
shampoo?
Where's your shampoo? There it is. Nice.
That hurt. I
All right.
almost fell.
Nice.
Okay, so every team gets 1 point, but team 2 gets 2 points because they were first. How about that?
Yeah. If all of your team members get, the item, you all get a point, but the winner gets 2.
All right, this round, we're going to have Brenda, Noemi, Martin, and Hayat.
Turn on your cameras, friends. Should you do number 3, Robert?
Hang on, what's number 3? Yeah, go for it.
Okay. We want you guys to go bring a broom, something you sweep with.
The cleaning tool.
Cleaning. Oh, blanket.
Yeah, we want you to bring something you clean the floors with.
Okay, we have Brenda Swiffer. We have the Scoveta Noemi, Martin. Watch, he's asking his mom, where's the broom? Oh, there he comes.
I got it.
Oh, fair. I had to go get it from my dog.
Wait, why do you make your dog sweep?
Well, my dog had
Nice.
it. No
I
fair.
got it too. All right. So team 1 has 2 points. Team 2 has 4 points. Team 3 has 2 points, and team 4 has 2 points. Good work, everyone.
Tina, do you want to pick the next item?
All right,
my
cameras off.
Tell
Next
me number.
competitors are Angel, Ana, Mari, and Carla. Angel, make it happen.
I can't, Robert.
You can. You could do it. No
Dude,
te
Just
vas.
ask for help.
Nobody's home. I'm by myself on my suegras.
No, we'll make it something that you can find.
Oh man.
Okay.
Okay. Do number 20.
Number. Yeah, number 20 or number 13, I think, are easily accessible.
Oh, what if we make them do something?
Yeah,
What if we
let's
do like 16?
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I like that one.
That one's good. All right. So, everyone good? Go ahead, Jelly.
Hey, Tina.
Am I doing it? Okay, so everybody right now needs to go flush the toilet, but you need to show us. Is Anna frozen?
Oh shit, Anna is frozen.
Oh, Carla.
Was that Carla or Anna?
Yeah, we need to hear your all toilets flush, Marianne, Angelito.
Angel's is loud.
My view was on. Sorry.
Let's make them do it again. Oh, yes.
All right, very good. So I'm going to quickly share my screen so everyone can see the points. So right now, team 1 has 3 points, team 2 has 5 points, team 3 has 3 points, and team 4 has 4 points.
Good job, guys.
All right, so next competition, you all ready? This is going to be between Paola, Adriana.
Did you hear my toilet flush?
Yes, we gave you credit for it. You got credit. So go ahead and turn your camera off on Hid. Paola, Adriana, Danelli, and Ernesto, you're up. Look
You
at
guys-
Danelli's on her feet. She's ready to go.
Are you guys ready for this one? It's going to be a good one.
I'm ready.
Are you guys home alone?
No.
Okay. You guys are going to have to bring a smiling family member to the camera, and we have to see them.
Yeah, Ernesto just.
He's not smiling.
You have to be smiling, Danelli.
Hola.
Did you get it?
Yes. Good job. Pow Pow, we're waiting on you.
They ready you as fast.
I'm sorry.
Who got it, Robert?
I think that was Adriana.
Quit cheating.
That was me. No. I think
Look
that
at
was
Adriana's. They're still
That was
smiling.
me too.
me. Not me.
Wow. Did you get one, Paula?
Say hi. So now you want to smile.
All right, good job, everyone. So team 2 is killing it. They got 7 points. The remaining teams all have 4 points. So it's still anybody's game.
Yo, they cheating. Ain't fair.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We got Maddie, Ulises, Jasmine, and Adolfo. When you see cameras on, Maddie, Ulises, Jasmine, Adolfo. Abel, you could turn your camera off right now.
Ulises, Adolfo, Maddie, and who else?
Jasmine.
My camera doesn't want to turn on no more.
Where are you, Jasmine? I don't even see you on the screen.
She's on the bottom of mine.
On.
All right, keep playing with it. We'll get someone else from your team. Abel, your camera works. Abel, you're going to represent Team 3 right now. Okay. What are they doing, Jelly?
Okay, you guys are going to be the first ones. Oh, shoot. Okay. I don't know, guys. Should we do them or bring something?
Have them do something.
Okay. How many of you are in your room? Okay, go. You first one to bring me a remote control.
Oh, I think that was Adolfo.
Maddie was pretty close though.
Maddie was right behind her, but so was Ulises.
Ulises. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ulises is good.
It was pretty close. Does everyone agree it was Adolfo though?
Yay.
Round 2.
All right. We'll go with it. So let me tell you some points. All right. So scoreboard looks like this. Team 1 has 5 points. Team 2 has 8. Team 3 has 5. Team 4 has 6. Still anybody's game here. All right. Here we go. Jose, are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. So good, because we need your camera on. Saul, we need your camera on. Saul, I don't know how you're going to do this. Is there something Saul can do, Jasmine?
Home.
Or
Magic.
Oh, look at that. He's made it home. All right. Saul, Jose, Jasmine, did you get your camera to work?
No, I think my computer froze.
All right. Okay, try quitting out of it and getting back in. Maybe that'll work.
Okay.
So we'll go Saul, Jose, Martin, and Elena.
Wait, didn't Martin already go?
Okay.
Everybody's
You guys
already
are gonna
gone.
have to,
Oh, everybody's already gone.
Elena, okay. So this one, you guys have to do this. So your camera has to show you doing this, okay? First one to do a handstand or a somersault. So pararse de manos o echarse marometa.
Go.
Go.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh! Okay, Martin, I believe in you.
If I slap my back, Charlie, I'm gonna blame it on you.
Okay.
So we're still going.
Oh, did Martin freeze? We're missing it.
Oh man. Go, Jose. Let's see what you got.
I'm gonna break my back.
We believe in you.
Yeah, you're young. You
I don't know how to do it.
Do it like a somersault.
Somersault.
I don't have room to do a somersault.
Do it on your bed.
Huh?
Martin,
Okay,
we missed
redo. Redo. You guys get another point. You guys didn't get another chance. You guys ready? Oh, se nos fue Saúl. It's okay.
Did Saul break something? Oh, good.
Okay,
He's still
so-
alive.
Okay, so you guys, first one to bring us toothpaste.
Ah, Saul. There's Jose. Elena's gonna bring Crest. No, you're right. There's probably toothpaste on it still.
It counts.
Yeah. And then Martin had to go to the store.
As long as he wears his mask, it's all good.
Okay, I got it.
Woo!
Nice.
right.
You all get points.
All right. Team 1, 7 points. Team 2, 9 points. Team 3, 6 points. Team 4, 7 points. So we're getting closer. Here we go. Cameras off. I need cameras on for Gabriel, Sydney, Mari, and Hayat. Gabriel, Sydney, Mari, and Hayat. All right, cool. Ready to rock, Jelly.
Oh man. First one to bring us a glass full of water. So a cup full of water. First one to bring us a cup full of water.
What if they grab the biggest glass? They have to wait for it to fill up.
A little sad.
They break the glass. Oops.
I heard somebody yell, "Oh no!" I'm a little
Run out of water.
Where'd it go?
Oh!
That was mine. Dude, that was a 3-way tie.
We're gonna have to have him see who drinks it first. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm down. Do it. I'll do
Nice.
it.
Good job,
man.
Hayat.
Good job. So everyone gets 2 points, but no one gets points. Hang on, we'll have this group do a different one because that was so close. There's photo finish, and I don't want to stop the recording. So have them do a different one.
Okay.
If I made a suggestion, Jelly, I think you should have them do number 11.
Okay.
Number 10.
No, 11.
First one to bring a book to the camera. Oh yeah, you're still playing. Whoa!
Book.
I say Sydney.
That
I
was
say
Sydney.
first.
Book. Yeah. Nice.
Nice. All right. Scores: Team 1, 8. Team 2, 10. Team 3, 7. Team 4, 8. So we're close. Still close. Still anyone's game. Okay. Are there? How many more rounds you want to do, Jelly?
Do you guys want to do 2 more? 2 more.
Okay. 2 more. Okay.
Number 10.
Angel. Ana, is your camera working?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do Angel, Ana, Denali, and Ernesto.
Maybe we can ask them if they have a number 22. Who's the number 22?
Okay. Ángel, Ana. ¿Quién más?
Angel, Ana, Denali, and Ernesto. Okay, yeah. Ask about number 22, Jelly.
Yo, my camera ain't working.
They have it.
Okay.
¿Qué dijo?
All right, Ernesto's good.
Okay.
That's frozen again.
Do you
All right,
guys?
Okay, Anna's frozen. Okay, we're gonna go Adriana. Ana, keep trying. Adriana, you're gonna represent Team 2 this time.
Okay. Do you guys have a plastic water bottle?
Nah.
Oh, Danelli's ready.
Wow, look at Danelli. He's ready to go.
Danelli wins 2 points.
Or do you have
Ernesto,
one?
Ernesto, do you have one in your house?
I doubt it, but I'll check.
All right. Ernesto is Team 4. Is there somebody else? Yeah, yeah, a plastic one. While he's looking, Adolfo, Elena, Hayat, Carla, any of you have a plastic water bottle? All right, Adolfo will do this one. So Ernesto, you're good right now. Sit tight.
Hey, isn't Adriana doing one too?
All right.
Okay, so right now it's going to be Adolfo, Angel, Denali, and Anna. Anna, do you have a plastic water bottle? All right, cool.
Yeah, I was looking for I grabbed one.
All right, I'm going to mute you, Anna.
Okay. So we are going to do the flip water bottle challenge. When we say go, you guys are gonna point the camera to the table or wherever, and the first one to flip it.
You got it.
Wait. Angelito's getting his ready. Aneli, is yours ready? I need to see your camera needs to be pointing to the table. Good. Adolfo, camera to I need the camera facing to the table. Or to the floor, wherever.
All right.
Anna's frozen again. Who can represent her?
So,
Adriana, I think, already had a bottle.
Adriana, did you have one?
Can someone take my spot?
Okay, we'll have Adriana. Where's Adriana?
She fell down a flight of stairs trying to get a water bottle. Jose, Sydney, Ulises, Noemi, any of you have a water bottle?
I can go get one real quick. That one.
Can we go?
All right. You have one?
Do you have a water bottle?
Yeah, I have my Gatorade one.
All right, that'll work. Does it have a flat top?
Yeah.
Oh, take a drink. All right, here we go. So we have Ulises, Denali, Adolfo, and Angel.
Wait. We need to make this fair. Ulises, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready. Wait, Ulises, you have to point the camera so I can see where it lands.
That?
Yep. Cool.
So.
First one to land wins a point. Ready, set, go.
What? Adolfo did on the first try.
Hey, you all have to do. Oh, Ulises! A ver, Angelito.
Come on, Angel.
Oh, good job. Hey, we all did it.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Adolfo, those are some skills.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. So we'll make this one worth 2 points. So every team could still possibly win. All right. So every team could still win based on this point. So I need Maddie, Adriana, if you're there. Are you there? Jasmine, is your camera working?
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Jasmine's good. Adriana's good. Maddie, you good?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. And Ernesto, we'll have you do this last one.
What about number 17?
I still think we need to do number 11, but yeah. Yeah, number 17 would be good.
Okay. So for this activity, you guys need paper and pencil.
Ernesto, are you there?
Yeah.
All right, you have paper and pencil?
Are you going to be able to show us your camera, Ernesto?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So for this activity, you guys have to draw one of the camp staff, but we have to be able to tell who they are without you writing any words on there. So you draw Tina, Robert, or Jelly, and we have to know who they are without you telling us who they are. Go.
You know what we should do? We should just do a poll and vote on who did the best.
Yeah. That's Robert.
Hey!
Wait, who is that? Maddie?
It's
Who is
Robert.
that? Oh, you're not supposed to.
You asked her.
Wait, who did you draw? Oh, that's me. Watch, it's like, she's like, no, it's Tina.
Who is it, Jasmine?
That's Jelly.
Is that Robert with glasses? Adriana?
Yes.
Nice.
All right, let's take a vote now.
All right, hang on.
We should do it with
Well-
thumbs up if they want. We'll do.
You guys are voting on our drawing, so put them up to the
Hang on,
camera.
I'm doing a poll really quick. Hang on.
Madeline, can I see your picture, your thing? I can't see it anymore. Okay. So the first one we Ernesto drew Robert, Madeline drew Robert, Adriana drew Robert, and then Jasmine drew Jelly.
Do we get to vote too?
We should get a vote, huh? Yeah, I'm not. My poll's not letting me send. Hang on.
No. Do you want to go?
All right. You have 45 seconds to vote.
How do I vote?
You should just click a name and then press submit. If it came up as a screen.
I think you and I can't because we're hosts.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to take the hosting away from you? And
No,
then-
no, no. I'm fine. I just didn't know if they knew how to vote.
Are you there? Is everyone else able to see the results? Like, can you see the results, Tina?
No.
I
Oh,
can
okay,
see
so
the
ju-
results.
So just you and I could see them because we're the hosts.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I'll share my screen in a second.
This is so fun. Ernesto, Maddie, Adriana, and Jasmine, you should vote yourselves too.
I accidentally exited out on that. Can you send it again?
It's close, it's close. Oh shoot, we're at a tie, we're at a tie. We need more votes, more votes.
We have 20 votes right now. And Jasmine, I can't really send it to you without ending the poll.
I got it.
All right, okay, cool. There it is.
It was a close one, y'all. It was a close
End
one.
poll. Here's the results. Can everyone see this? Sharing. All right, can you all see it?
Yeah.
All right. So
By 1
congratulations.
point.
1 vote, Jasmine wins. Let's see that winner, Jasmine.
Looks
That's a
just like
perfect
me.
picture of me. That looks just like Robert. All right, so that means that Jasmine's team gets double the points, which puts them there. Everyone else gets an extra point. And we have our winner. So, you all ready to see? Congratulations, Team 3. Jasmine, Abel, Martin, Mari, and Denali with 13 points, barely beating out Team 2, who was dominating the whole time. with 12 points. And of course, great job, team 4, 11 points. And then F for effort to team 1.
Hey, Robert.
Yeah.
One more wager points.
Oh, yes. I love it. Okay, we got to do it. Every team gets to wager their points. However many points you have, you can wager as many of those points as you want on this last one. You want me to do breakout groups so you can decide how many points?
Yeah.
Okay, Jelly, you're going to have to do it, or you have to give me the host privileges.
I'm down to give you host privileges. A ver.
All right.
Robert, co-host, more
main host. The group should decide who should do it.
Okay, so I'm going to set you up in a breakout groups. 2 things. Decide how many points you want to wager and who is going to represent your group in this final activity, okay? 2 things you have to decide. Number 1, how many points you're wagering, and number 2, who's going to represent your team. All right, I'll start setting up breakout rooms. And start assigning. Breakout room 1 is, this might take me a second.
Tina, should we have them do number 11?
I'm down with whatever that is.
We keep saying number 11. They're like,
yes.
I'm very curious. I want to do it now.
Is there one that? Hang on. Let's get them in their rooms first, and then. All right. So go ahead and go to your rooms once you're assigned.
Oh, I need that.
And it's a mild laxative and breaks down fibers in your body. They just mark.
That's the second time I spilled my tea on me.
You look nice. That's a nice sweater, Robert.
Hey, you picked it out, remember?
I'm also we kind of like dressed alike today.
Yeah, why didn't you wear your sweater today, Tina? Hey, Adriana, Angel, Elizabeth, and Ulises, I should have assigned you to a breakout room. Did you all get that? Okay, so I like number 10.
yeah, I like number 10 too.
Not everyone's gonna like. It depends on who gets it. You're muted, Jelly.
I'm going to find this. Look, I was going to have them do this. I'll type it on that doc. Sorry, it's because I'm struggling because I have this double monitor thing going on.
I'm not on that app. I don't know what that is, but it'll be interesting to see.
Wait, Robert, we didn't decide. So should we do number 10 and this other challenge? It's a double.
Yeah. Yeah, they get points for doing both.
They get points. Okay.
Yeah. So people are coming back now. So first have them do the bottom one, the new one you came up with. We'll see how that goes, and then we could decide if we want to do number 10. Because
Okay.
number 10 is kind of spoiling our despedida activity.
It is.
Right.
Should we do number 21 just as everyone just do it?
For some reason, Robert, I feel like that's gonna be like a dance or something since you're making everybody do it.
Yeah, that would be great. We should.
Hey, does everybody get a pencil and do a Zoom challenge? Just like pass the pencil around the Zoom class.
Oh, that's good. You guys should coordinate that.
I'm so down to do that right now.
That looks cool.
It does look cool.
Who are we missing?
We have team 1 here. We have team 2, team 3. It looks like we're missing team 3 still. Do you see Jasmine? Yeah, Jasmine's here. Okay. Team 4 is Adolfo, Elena, Hayat, Carla, Ernesto. They're still gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're missing team 4 still. I could close the rooms too.
They're coming. They're coming.
They're coming back. All right, I'm
Are you
closing the
guys
room.
ready?
Barely.
Okay, I want everyone to turn off their camera, and the person that is going to represent your team is the only one that's going to have their camera on. So who's representing the teams? Turn your cameras off if you're not a person.
So team 1, I see Saul. Team 2, I see Jose. Team 3, I see Martin. And team 4, I see Adolfo. Team 2, Jose and Ulises have their cameras on. Or is Ulises' camera frozen?
Okay.
All right, there we are. Oh, guys, what the heck? We're the women here.
I believe in you women. You know what? This is great. I'm glad it's all guys. Okay.
Why do I feel like you're gonna enjoy this one, Jelly?
To all my friends out there.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, we got to wager points. We got to get their wager.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, so
team 1?
Team 4, you have 11 points to wager. What are you going to wager? Oh, you're muted, Adolfo.
All of them. We're going all
nice.
in.
I love it. I love it. Team 3.
Doing all of them.
All right, team 2.
All of them.
I like it. And then team 1.
All
right. Winner take all right here.
Okay. Are you guys ready for this?
Bro, we get me started with Truck Invasion. I think got canceled.
What you have to do is you have to grab a pillow and put it in front of your body and tie it with the belt around your waist. First one to do that wins. It's the pillow challenge.
It's not. It's not.
I don't care if it's a pillow. I don't care if it's a string. It has to cover, like, go up and down vertical, covering your chest and down to your mid-thigh.
Oh, that's so sad.
Pose.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Yep, you did good. You did good.
All of them did it.
La Villa,
everyone-
nice Villa, Martin.
Everyone gets points, but the team that did it the fastest was hands down Team 2. So, round of applause for Team 2. Great job.
What?
Okay, we have one more challenge for you guys. Winner takes all. First one to show us a picture of you when you're younger than 13 years old.
What?
First one to show us a baby picture.
Jose has it on his desktop.
Martin, so
Look at there's Saul. Which one are you, Saul?
Has to go downstairs and phone it.
Which of those two is you, Saul?
That one. The top
Okay.
one.
Oh, look at him.
Where's your hair, Jose?
Not on my head.
Rodolfo's texting someone to send him a photo.
No, I'm looking for him.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, míralo.
You're welcome.
I can't find one.
And that's how I found out I was adopted.
All right, that was an awesome activity. Everybody, round of applause for Jelly for bringing that idea to the class.
Thanks, Jelly.
Thank you guys for participating.
Okay, so Jelly, Tina, do you need time to get your stuff together? You ready to rock?
Ready to go. Right, Tina?
Yes. Should I share it,
Right.
Jelly?
Yeah, you should cherearlo.
Give me a second, y'all.
Yeehaw.
You guys can turn your cameras back on. It's nice to see you guys. Look at Ulises, Noemi.
All right, you guys ready? So we're going to talk about self-care today. I know that usually, even when we're not in quarantine or doing online classes, it's sometimes hard to remember about yourself and remember to take care of yourself. But especially now, because you guys have a lot going on with online school, a lot of you guys are still working. And because you're home, you're helping your families with things too. But it's very important that we're still taking care of ourselves, and that and these are some of the ways that you guys can do it. So we're going to go over some of those. These ones hit home for Jelly, Robert, and I, just because we a lot of times are really busy too. And I know for me, and I speak for myself here, and I'm sure that Jelly and Robert feel the same way, but sometimes we forget that we need to take care of ourselves too. And so what we've been doing is we've been keeping each other accountable. Jelly, Robert, and I have a group on Snapchat that we'll Snapchat each other on to like do reminders and to do like check-ins for us. So that's something that we want to share with you all, and that hopefully you guys can start doing some of these as well. So I'm going to start us off, and here we go. I can't move to the next slide. There we go. Can you guys see the next slide?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing is, in my opinion, one of the most important things for self-care and that is to value yourself. That's easier said than done. A lot of times, like, we could say, yeah, I know that what I'm worth. I value myself, but sometimes it's hard to do that. But this is one way that you can do it. By setting up an alarm on your phone, and when your alarm rings, you write 2 things, new things that you appreciate or that you like about yourself. So, for example, I don't know if you guys have seen me in the camp office when I do my journaling stuff or just write stuff on a journal. Um, let's say I was doing this and my alarm rings and I have to write down 2 things. I'll open my notebook, right? Trying to keep it in the same place. So keeping the same notebook or keeping a journal that you have, or maybe even notes on your phone, and you can write down 2 things you appreciate or you like about yourself. So for example, I would say, one thing I like about myself is that I'm caring and that I care for other people. So that's my number 1. And maybe a number 2 could be, I like that I'm Adrian's mom and that I try really, really hard to be the best mom that I can be. So that could be my number 2 thing. The next day I have to write 2 new things about myself that I like. So what this does is that it starts making you aware of things that you like, and it brings them to the forefront. You'll realize that there is a lot of qualities about you that not everybody has and that are great and unique. And so those things will help you learn to value yourself and know your self-worth, because once you have that and once you know that you're very valuable and that you are great, your self care is better because you know that you're worth a lot, which all of you are. I know it, and I want you to know it too. Cool. I don't know, I can't move to the next. There we go. Okay, so how many times, by maybe like a little raise of hand on your reactions, have somebody asked you, hey, how are you doing? And you say, I'm fine, or I'm okay, but you really weren't. Do this if that's the case. Awesome. Yeah. A lot of times we don't really share what we feel when somebody asks us how we're doing. You'll log on to Zoom sometimes and then we'll say, hey, Adolfo, ¿cómo estás? How are you doing? And you'll say, I'm fine, thank you. But sometimes they could be feeling insecure, angry, upset. They could be happy or stressed or irritated, or something's going on, but you answer with, I'm fine. Another good self-care practice is to talk about your feelings. Maybe you're not comfortable with us to share your feelings, but it's always good to have one person that you trust and that you can talk to. And so that's really important. I found this quote by Maya Angelou. It's on the next slide. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside of you. So sometimes when we keep things to ourselves, things that we're suffering about or things that we're struggling with, that's a big problem to bear within ourselves. And so when you let those things out and you talk them through, those big sadness or the things you're going through become smaller and smaller, because you're expressing yourself and you're letting go of some of those things. So it's very important that you guys do at least have one person that you are able to talk to. For me, it's my partner. Eddie is somebody that I talk to all the time about things that I feel stressed about, things that I oftentimes keep to myself. Sometimes I do talk to Jelly or Robert as well. So we're here for you too. If you really need to talk to somebody, we're also available to you guys, but it's always good to have somebody. Okay, so taking care of your body. So this one, I kind of made it a little bit more general because there's a lot of things that we can do to take care of our body and how to create balance in our lives. So some of the examples here are having nutritious meals. So eating clean is a good example. If you set a goal to have more vegetables or eat organic food, or Stop unnecessary snacking. That, can I share that one? Rob? Robert committed to Jelly and I that he was gonna try not to unnecessarily snack on things that he doesn't need to if he's not hungry and it's just because he's bored. So that's another good habit, is to not just grab or open the refrigerator when you're just bored or have nothing else to do. Another example is drinking enough water. That's mine. Oftentimes I'm so busy that I forget that I haven't had any water at all that day. So what I committed myself to is to have refill my bottle 4 times and drinking that four of those containers a day. And so that's a way that I'm taking care of myself, right? To have enough water. Another way you could take care of your body is through exercise. All 3 of us, Jelly, Robert, and myself, we all use this 7-minute workout app. I'm sure you guys can download that as well. And so we'll send a screenshot of our exercise when it's done to each other. And we'll do that every morning, or we try to at least. And if we don't do it, Robert at the end of the day will say, hey, what's up? Why haven't you guys sent me your stuff? So that's a way that he keeps us accountable and we keep him accountable as well. Another thing that's very important to take care of yourself and your body is getting enough sleep. So we were talking about this with Jelly earlier in the morning, and she said, I didn't get enough sleep last night. And so getting enough sleep is very important for your general health and your mental health as well. Studies show that if you do get regular sleep at night, at least your 7 to 9 hours, 7 to 8, I don't know, you will be more like healthy and you would have better mood during the day, as well as you can concentrate better. I know a lot of us are doing a lot of work for school, and sometimes it's hard to concentrate, especially right now that it's online. It's really hard to get down to a schedule and make sure you're doing everything you have to do. A lot of us are actually probably staying up really late to finish homework assignments, but just keeping in mind that you do need sleep and that you will produce better work if you are sleeping your proper hours too. Is there any questions about that? So these are some of the things that you guys can commit to: either having better nutritious meals, not snacking as much, maybe eating more vegetables, eating more fruit, drinking enough water, maybe doing 1 workout a day, or getting your sleep, making sure you go to sleep at a regular time and waking up at another. Because right now it's hard to keep a schedule, especially because a lot of us are at home. So sometimes we'll go to sleep at 12 and wake up at 11 a.m. But maybe just having a schedule down, like I'm going to go to sleep at 8 p.m. or 8:30, 9, and doing that. Okay, this one I really like, and this is one that I do, going outside. So I was reading an article on Harvard Medical Group, and it shows that even if you go outside for 20 minutes and to soak up the sun or soak up the light, there's a lot of benefits for that. You can increase your vitamin D, which is good. Also, they show that there's correlation between the sunlight and natural light outside and having a more happy mood during the day. It also helps a lot of students. I don't know if anybody knows anybody, or maybe themselves have ADHD or ADD. Going outside for at least 20 minutes a day can help people with ADD to come back inside after those 20 minutes and produce better work and have more concentration. So going outside has a lot of benefits. I personally like to go outside even like after maybe like 4 p.m. I'll be outside with my partner and with my son, and we'll be just lounging outside, soaking in the sun and stuff. And that helps me feel a little bit less entrapped and less enclosed in my house. Does anybody else do that? Who wants to give me a thumbs up if anybody goes outside during the day? Awesome. What are some of the things that you guys do when you're outside?
I go for a walk.
Go for walks?
I ride.
Oh yeah, you're riding at your house, right? You're riding horses?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Anybody else?
Play catch with my brothers.
Yeah. Baseball.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Just doing some of the things that you guys enjoy doing outside, maybe that could be a commitment that you do daily to better your mood and take care of yourself. Maybe just going out there and writing for 20 minutes, catching a baseball for 20 minutes, or walking and stuff like that. So that could be one of your commitments. So engaging in a hobby. So this kind of just bled into what we were talking about previously, going outside. Um, Doing your hobby or something that you enjoy to do is a really good way to promote good mental health and to take care of yourself. I know for us, for our group, Jelly, Robert, and I, we all have something that we do. Robert has to play. He has to do something, either play guitar, play with his boys outside, jumping trampoline, or maybe doing other stuff like that, playing piano. And so he sends us a Snapchat at night where he's playing piano, or he'll send us a Snapchat of him playing with his boys on trampoline. So doing something once a day that makes you happy and that makes you relax and forget about all that work that you still have to do, that's a good way to take care of yourself. So some examples here are playing guitar, cleaning your room. I've heard from people that say cleaning relaxes me and it helps me to take away negative thoughts or to make me relax. Cleaning. I do some dancing sometimes. I'll turn on music and I'll carry my son and I'll dance him, and I'll be dancing with him, and I'll do that, and that helps me. It's a hobby. It's a little bit of a weird hobby, but I still do it. I know people do drawing, people do coloring. Does anybody want to share a hobby that they have that they do? Should I call on somebody?
I drive around.
You drive around?
When I get out my truck, and just like drive around, listen to music.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Driving. Does anybody else have something? Gabriel,
Mande.
do you have something that you do that you like?
Recently I've been drawing.
Nice. What about Sydney?
Honestly, I mean, there's just like, it's not like one specific thing, but I kind of just play around with my sisters.
Nice. Yeah, that counts. I usually play with Adrian. Robert plays with his boys. I know that when Jelly was with her sobrinito ahijado, Miguelito, she'd play with him too. And those can be hobbies as well. If you don't have a hobby yet, you will. You could try something new. Look up lists of hobbies that you can do from home and maybe try something new until you find something that you like. This is really good to have. So if you don't have something that you can think of now, maybe trying to find a hobby so that you have something to do when you're not feeling so well, right? I can't move it. There we go. All right, Jelly, take it away.
Thanks, Tina. I just really want to highlight all of the things Tina has been mentioning, because a lot of times we just tend to focus on our outer health and how we're feeling, how we're looking. But it's also really important for us to like recognize and know what's going on in our heads. A lot of times when we've been stuck at home, we don't recognize that we're not taking care of ourselves. And a lot of times we take care of others and don't recognize that for us to be able to take care of others, it's really important that we take care of ourselves so that we can be the best version of ourselves for them to really receive all of that caring and appreciation that we have. So a lot of things that we've been reading is that physical health and mental health are just as important. And so we want to go over some techniques, some stress techniques, because for example, like from firsthand, I can tell you my sisters, one of them in particular, goes into her room when she's done working and watches Netflix and listens to the podcast and all that until 3 a.m. in the morning. And then they have to get up and go to work and be there by 9 a.m. So what their sleep schedule looks like now is 3 to 4 a.m., go to bed, wake up at 6 a.m. 6 or 7 to make it to work. So they're lagging, they're like grumpier, and then they take it out on me. And then I'm just like, what's going on? And then that's really affecting my mental health. And she's just really like, and that's just bothering me. And then what I'm also doing firsthand is that I'm hearing myself say really negative things. I'm like, oh, it's because you're so lazy, you don't help. Oh, it's because like this and that, and I'm being negative myself. Has anyone had those feelings with your family members at home? No one? You guys just love each other still? Everything's going well? Your mom and dad think you're the most hardworking, kindest human ever?
Of course.
Of course, right, Anna?
Not anymore.
No, right? We're spending a lot of time with each other and it's getting to us. So yes, let's take care of our mental health. Let's talk about it when things are bothering us. And one of the things these are things that Robert had us practice and they really helped. So I want you all to think about something that's been worrying you, whether it's, oh, I have this paper I need to turn in and I haven't started it and it's just really stressful, or it's, oh my gosh, I need a job, I need to pay my bills, I don't have money right now. So I need everyone to think of something that's really bothering you, that's causing you stress. Give me a thumbs up when you have something in your head that's causing you stress. I want you to get stressed right now. That's my goal. Are you stressed enough? Abelito, are you stressed? Martin? Hayat? What stresses you out? What makes you worried?
Life in general.
Ernesto? Carla, what's worrying you? What's something going on in your head, in life? Brenda? Maddie? So this example that Robert taught us is called categories. So I am going to pick on someone and I am going to have you guys do an exercise with me. So the first one I'm going to pick on is going to be Jasmine. Do you have something that worries you? Yeah, something that's in your head? Are you thinking about it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Without looking at the screen, I want you to start naming off as many camp students as you can in 2 minutes. Go.
Jose, Miriam, Anna, Ernie, Abel, Adolfo, Saul, Denali, Angel, Whitney, Hayat,
I'm timing you.
Ulises. um, yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anyone else.
Okay, now stop. That's fine. You can stop there. What's in your mind now?
Them.
Do you remember what you were thinking about before?
No.
So what this does is that you make your mind think of something alternative. So like sometimes you're really stressed and you're really focused on something. Let's say you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm just really struggling, and I do a downward spiral. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to turn in that assignment. I forgot to tell my dad that I don't have gas in my car. My mom's gonna yell at me because I didn't wash the bathroom. My sisters, and so I just think of all these horrible things. But when you're going down that spiral, you should make your mind think of something else. So naming all the colors you can see. Let's say you remember all the movies that you've seen, all your favorite Netflix shows, and you start listing them off. That's gonna preoccupy your mind, and you're gonna start forgetting about that. Did that work for you, Jasmine?
Yeah.
It's like magic. So that's one tool. That's called categories. Do you want to go to the next one, Tina?
Yeah.
So now this is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What are our 5 senses? Ulises, tell me what our 5 senses are.
I don't even know.
They're on the slide.
The pictures.
Read off those little pictures for me.
How do I go to the slide?
It's. Can you see our screen?
Oh yeah, it's on Tina's. Yeah, it's name 5 things you see, name 4 things you feel, name 3 things you hear, name 2 things you smell, name one thing, name 1 thing you taste.
That's right. It's misspelled. You're right. You're good. That's exactly what. So we have our vision, our hearing, our smell, our taste, and our touch. Right? I guess I smell with my mouth. I don't know why I find it in my mouth. Okay. So, are you stressed right now, my friend Vanelli? Hello.
Wait, what'd you say?
Are you stressed right now? Is there something that's bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
You're good? We need to be hanging out with you more often.
Do I have to say what stresses me out?
No, don't tell me what stresses you out.
Okay.
I want you to tell me 5 things you see right now.
5 things I see?
Mm-hmm. Name them off, quick, without thinking about it.
Okay. Okay, the table, the water bottle, chips, my friend, the floor, and limones. Oh, no,
Beautiful.
cebollas.
Okay, thanks, Aneli. Now I want Brenda. Are you there, Brenda?
Yes.
Can you name 4 things you feel?
Like physically?
Yeah, anything.
Well, the chair, the sun, my earbud, and my phone.
Thanks. Now I want Carla. Carla.
Yes.
Name 3 things you can hear right now.
My sister talking, an airplane passing by outside, and I don't know, a car passing by.
Nice. Elena. Are you there?
Yes.
Tell me 2 things you can smell.
Perfume and the shampoo I have here.
And Paola.
Yeah.
What's 1 thing you can taste?
Chips.
So whenever you guys are like struggling, thinking the world's the worst place, because sometimes I think I'm gonna just go throw shoes at my sisters, I sit there and tell myself to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise. What are 5 things I can see? What are 4 things I feel? What are 3 things I can hear? What are 2 things I smell? And what is 1 thing I can taste? And that just grounds me so that I don't like let my dragon come out, my crazy dragon, because it's inside of me. And I just contain myself and try to be a good human being, because we all try to be good people. And we are good people. It's just we need to take care of ourselves so that we can show our best all the time. How many of you think that you guys would use one of these techniques? Have you guys ever tried them? No? Jose Antonio Urrola, how do you de-stress?
I talk to friends or listen to music.
Yeah, those are always good. I'm going to show you guys one more stress management technique that Robert showed us, and it's breathing, and we are all going to do this together. Okay? So this is called the box breathing. So this is what we're going to do, and I want all of us to participate in this. You can turn on your camera if you want. You can leave it off, whatever works. I need you to, if you can, put both feet on the ground. Make sure your feet are touching the ground, because the ground and the earth is really important in our life. And then I want you to breathe in for 4 seconds. And my mom comes in. See how this happens? My life.
Whatever you're selling.
So we're gonna breathe in for 4 seconds. We're gonna hold for 4 seconds. We'll be breathing out for 4 seconds, and then we'll hold again for 4 seconds. So, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, I need you to take a deep breath in, 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, breathe out 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold again 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you guys breathing? Are you guys still alive? That's a really good exercise for our lungs. It's important that we continue to fill our lungs with air. It's important that we continue to give oxygen to our brain, because that's the most important organ in our head. Our brain is really powerful. Our brain needs some good, healthy air in there, and we sometimes forget to breathe. When I'm really mad, like right now with my family, I stopped breathing and I got really tense, but you just gotta breathe. Breathe through these situations. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay, guys, so what we want you to do is we want you to pick 3 commitments, maybe ideas that we gave you in this presentation that you could do every day to take care of yourself. So that could be anywhere from having somebody to talk to for 15 minutes in a day to like talk to them about your day. It could be something concerning your health. You could do exercise, food, drinking more water, something like that. And then maybe something like a hobby that you could do that will make you feel better. For example, Jelly, can I say your commitments? Okay, so Jelly says that she's gonna do a morning run and do a workout in the morning. Jelly says she won't eat after 8 p.m., right, 8? And then also that she will be cleaning her room because that makes her feel better. For me, I am drinking 4 mason jars of water. I'm working out in the morning, and I do some kind of either playing my ukulele or dancing with my son or going outside. So those are my 3 things. Robert, do you want to share your 3 things? Are you on here?
Yeah. So I do a workout and I try to get 10,000 steps every day. I have a Fitbit. I avoid unnecessary snacking. So I do snack, but I don't do it that's not scheduled. I won't go outside my scheduled snacking. And I commit to playing every day. And that play could be an instrument, or that could be, games with my family, however it is. But those are my 3 commitments.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Okay, so what we want you guys to do is find somebody in the camp group. And I'm even thinking that this could even be like groups of 3 if you wanted to do it that way. But it has to be somebody that you know you're going to talk to and you feel comfortable talking to them daily to prove to them that you're going to do your 3 commitments. The way Robert, Jelly, and I do this is that we have a group text, but we also have a Snapchat group, and we'll send each other snaps of us doing our commitments. So that's a really good and easy way for you guys to do that. So that's what we want you guys to do here next. Should I stop sharing my screen so we can maybe get them together, pick their people?
We could do breakout groups, like that, and have them talk. So send me a chat or a text if you have your accountability buddy, someone, 1 person or 2 people that you are going to work with to keep yourself accountable.
Do we want a list of the accountability buddies and at least one commitment that they're having right now?
Oh, that's a great idea. So I have people texting me right now. So when you have your accountability buddy, if you have their phone number, you all could text each other right now. Or if you need a breakout room, let me know and I can set you up with a breakout room. But before we're done today, I want every group, we're going to keep notes. We want every group to be set up. So, you know, like one group is me, Jelly, and Tina. And then I want the three of you to come up with at least one commitment, if not three commitments. Like, how are you going to commit to each other? Your self-care commitment. What is it going to be? Okay.
Are we texting?
Robert, are they are we gonna have them text us to tell us what
Yeah,
who?
you could text any of the three of us. So if you all, Tina, Jelly, if you open up the Larry Award page, then you can see where I'm keeping notes of the groups.
Okay, thanks.
So how do I know if there's people, the person I want, if he's another group
So I would just encourage you to ask people, send them a chat and see if they, if you could be a part of, be their accountability buddy.
Okay.
Hey Robert, which document? I can't.
The Larry Award points. Do you have that one?
I don't think I have it.
I'll share it with you all again.
Yeah, I have it. I'm on here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Are you creating the breakout rooms after they let us know who their accountability buddies are?
If you let me know if you need a breakout room so you can talk and make your commitments, because some people are just texting each other also.
Perfect.
Great minds. Um, okay, so I'm going to throw this out there. Anna, you have a group of a lot of people, and Angel, you have a group of a lot of people. Can we get your groups to split up into 2 different groups? It'll be a little bit easier to manage that way, and I think it'll be better for you all to keep each other committed if you did that. So can you message your groups and split off so that you're in pairs or threes instead of the size of groups that you proposed so far?
You all should still be supporting and encouraging one another, but for example, for me, like having just us 3 like remind each other, it's easier versus like it would motivate me more versus like if I was in a group of 5 and I was the only one not participating, I would be like, que tiene al cabo, everyone else is doing their part. But we want you to feel more obligated, more pressure, positive pressure.
Right.
I'm sure you can feel positive with 5 people.
And you guys should still be like communicating, but we're talking about an accountability body to where someone's going to call you out if you don't do it.
Okay, we're close to there. So Anna, your group, and Angel, your group, can you send me your updates so that we can have your smaller groups?
We're still deciding.
I'm in class right now, but all right. Anna, we're so close to being done. I just need to hear from Anna's group so we can move forward. We're almost there.
It's gonna be Carla, Mari, and Sydney in one group, and me and Erna group.
Anna, but Sydney's with me. Sydney explain us.
Oh. What?
Oh my gosh, girl.
So we'll do
Okay, so
Carla
then
and
can we do 4 there?
so we'll do Carla and Mari and then Ana and Ernesto.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Sorry,
I think we're
Naomi.
close to being there. So you have homework. If I didn't hear, I got some commitments from you all as far as what you want to do. Get those established today. To text each other, get those established today. What do you want to do? What do you want to do for your physical health? What do you want to do for your mental health? What do you want to do to de-stress? Make those commitments to each other. And then next Friday's class, we will give you some time to meet as a group, but also share out what's working, what's not working, and how we can encourage each other. Because even though the program, like school is coming to an end, this stay home order is not coming to an end yet. So we want to make sure we're still looking after each other. So our goal is for these groups to keep going after the semester is over, so we can help each other out. Okay. So please make those commitments and then send those to us. If there's something you don't want to share with us, you can say something. You can say it very general, so you don't have to be specific. But just some quick reminders. Jelly, Tina, also please chime in if you have more to add. But remember, progress reports are due. Email those instructors and get those to us. Tutoring hours, you could finish them today still for this week, and then there's a chance to get 2 points of tutoring hours next week. Your career essay is due next Friday. Your career essay is due May 1st, which is next Friday. And then our last class will be May 1st. Now, when I say last class, that's the last time we're getting together. Remember, we're still going to have a final get together. Once this stay home order is over, we're going to get together as a group and have a get together and do some fun stuff. Okay, so don't think next class is it for us, right? We're all going to get together again soon. The more you take care of yourselves, the more you honor that stay home safe order, the more likely we're going to get together sooner. So please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Thank you, Jelly, Tina, for doing such a great job on your presentations today. Thank you, everyone, for agreeing to turn your cameras on and participate in our activities. It was a lot of fun. Tina, what else do you want to add?
No, I think we're all good.
All right, Jelly.
Miss you guys. I really do. I want to thank the Gryffindors that already met with me. That was a really special surprise, and it was really nice how you guys were really kind and respectful. And by no means do I ever wish to replace Robert. Robert's amazing and unique, and I really admire how much respect you guys have for him, how much love you have for him. And you all are amazing, Hufflepuffs. I know you did great with Tina, and I'm sure that the Slytherins really enjoyed getting to talk to Robert. So next pack meeting we will be having with our original pack houses. But thank you so much for sharing that time with me, for being so responsive. I do want to remind you that I have about 7 of you that have sent me your grades from your teachers. I know that that's after you send the email, it's on their end for them to reply to you, but sometimes we're so busy. It's okay for you guys to remind the teachers and just be like, hi, Mrs. Brenda, can you please send me your my grade? And it's okay if you guys send them that one reminder. You're doing good on tutoring. Last week, every single person that signed in to do tutoring got 3 hours or more. You guys killed it last week. This week, we haven't seen as many of you sign in, so we want to see more. We still have until the end of today to get those tutoring hours on, but you're doing great. You're awesome. Miss you guys.
All right, you all have a good week. Work hard, finish hard. We only have a couple more to go. Be good, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes. Bye.